Welcome to MHA Digital Communities. My name is Angela and I am a Qigong instructor. I am delighted to share with you all the 8 treasures, the Ba Duan Jin Qigong. We are going to be doing it in standing version, so now's a good time for us to have a look at what space we need around us. So first of all, make sure that your floor is nice and even and flat. No rugs that you might trip on. Make sure that if you stretch your arms out to the side or if you stretch your arms up above, that you're not going to bump into any furniture, any plants, any light fixtures or fittings. That's the kind of space that we'll be needing to do our Qigong routine. Also, have a little think about the air in your room. If you've got the right temperature to be doing exercise in, have a window open or a fan nearby if you're feeling warm. And of course, make sure you've got a glass of water nearby just in case you get warm during the exercise. Right, we are going to start with our warm-up routine. So we're on our feet, standing with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forwards if we can. Your arms are hanging naturally by the side with no tension in the shoulders, the elbows or the fingers. Your eyes can be gently closed or they can be gently open, looking forwards as if onto the horizon. We're breathing in through the nose. We're breathing out through the nose. If that feels uncomfortable for you, breathe naturally, calmly, and smoothly. With each breath, let the thoughts in your mind drift away as we enjoy this time together for some tranquility. With the breathing calm and the mind calm, let's start to mobilize the body. Starting with the neck, looking down, chin towards the chest, looking up towards the ceiling, working to your own comfort levels. Once more, down, chin towards the chest, and one final time, looking upwards. Level the chin, looking forwards. Now turning to look to the right, I am your mirror image, facing me and rotating smoothly to look left. Once more to the right hand side, only going as far as you feel comfortable. And one final time to the left, facing front and center. This time we tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder, back to center, left ear to left shoulder. Once more to the right hand side, gently and smoothly, and one final time to the left, returning to upright. Let's move from the neck to the shoulders. So gently start to circle your shoulders backwards. Your shoulders come up towards the ears, then back and down. When you're ready, changing direction, circling those shoulders forwards. Enjoy the feeling of movement. This time, we float the palms up, hands on or towards the shoulders. Elbows come together and up as we roll backwards. Smooth, continuous circles. And when you're ready, let's change direction, rolling those shoulders forwards, using the arms and the elbows as a lever. Enjoy the feeling of mobilization. Now letting the arms drop by the side. Arms are swinging freely forwards and backwards. Keep your knees a little soft so that any tension is falling out of the body. And gradually slowing down the movements. Now from here, let's shake the feet out a little bit if you need to, because we've been standing for a while. Remember, at any point, if you need to take a rest, if you need to have a little sit down, you can always pause the video, join back in when you're ready. Now we're going for a rotation of the spine. Palms facing forward, rotating gently to your right, then smoothly over to the left. Reminding you that you only rotate as far as you feel comfortable. Let's go to the right once more. And one final time to the left. Then facing me, keep your hands there and hinge forwards from the waist if you can, keeping the legs straight. Now easing back to upright. Throw your fingers forward like you've got sand in your hands, and then placing the palms on your back to support your back. Gently arch back. Eyes are looking diagonally forwards and up. We're opening up the chest area and we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Let's return to upright. This time, interlacing the fingers if you can, palms to the ceiling. The alternative is to have the hands separate from each other. We're going to tilt to the right hand side, then back to center and tilting left, back to center. Once more to the right. Enjoy the stretch. And one final time to the left. Return to upright. Float those arms down and another chance to shake out the fingers and the toes. Now we move on to the hips. The feet are still at shoulder width apart. Keep the knees soft. Hands are on or near the hips. We're going to draw some gentle hip circles in one direction first of all. Imagine your tailbone or your coccyx is tracing around the face of a clock. And now it's time to go the opposite way round that clock face. Keep the movements as smooth and gentle as possible, easing out any niggles along the way. That's lovely. Let's move on to the knees now. We bring the feet together if we can, and we place the hands on the knees and we massage the knees nice and warm from the front of the kneecaps. Then we slide the hands in between the knees. When we're ready, we slide the hands to the outside, and if we can, reaching the hands around the back of the knees so the knees are warm in all directions. Easing back to upright. This time, the hands go onto the thighs, knees are together, ankles are together. A gentle rotation down and round. Now, if you feel that you're not too keen on this move or it doesn't feel so comfortable, feel free to go back to massaging those knees with those hands. If you are doing this move, don't forget to change direction, keeping the body nice and balanced. Let's ease back to upright and once more shake those fingers and toes out. On to our squatting stance, feet shoulder width apart. We are going to place the arms across the chest if we can, or out in front for a little bit of balance. And imagine you're sitting your bottom back backwards into an imaginary chair. It doesn't have to be very low. This is the warm-up, remember. It might be that you're perching on the edge of a bar stool. The important thing here is that as you squat, your eyes are glanced forwards and down. Your knees are not going forward of the toes, and the weight is concentrated in the heels, so we keep good postural alignment. Then standing up tall, relax the arms and the legs. Let's move down the body to the ankles now. Weight is in your left leg with your right foot forward. We're going to alternate between heel and toe, pointing and flexing alternately. Then when we're ready, we change to an outside and inside movement, so we get that good range of motion in the ankle. And then with the ball of the foot lightly on the floor, we're rotating the right ankle in one direction, and then we change direction. If you prefer to do this with your foot off the floor in mid-air, that's absolutely fine. You choose whether you're supported on the floor or not. Time to move to the other side. Weight is in your right leg, left foot is forward, toe and heel, pointing and flexing alternately. Keep the movement within your comfort zone, remember? And then changing to outside and inside. This is quite a small movement, so be careful with it and work to your own comfort levels. Let's rotate this left ankle now. Again, the foot can be supported on the floor as you gently rotate. Now changing the direction of rotation. If you want to lift your foot off, that's absolutely fine. Keep the movement smooth and continuous. Let's have both feet flat on the floor again, about shoulder width apart, and we're going to finish with warming up the fingers and the wrists. So fingertips together, we float the arms forwards, relax the elbows, press your palms towards me. Then floating down, gentle knees, fingertips together, floating up. Open the palms out to the left and the right. Down again. Let's float the wrists up, fingertips together, relax the elbows, press both your palms towards me. Final time, fingertips together, rising, opening the hands and stretching out like a pair of wings. Let's bring the hands together into prayer position. Interlace the fingers, keep the elbows relatively still and gently rotate those wrists in one direction. When you're ready, change direction. We're mobilizing each and every one of those finger joints as well as the wrists. You choose how fast or how slow to rotate. And then reaching your hands forwards, out to the side. From shoulder height, we drop the arms. Let gravity do its thing as the arms drop. Keep the knees soft. This is a chance for any final bits of tension in the body to drop out. It's also a chance for us to loosen off the waist to allow the chi to flow freely around our body in preparation for our Qigong practice. Gradually slowing down the movements and relaxing the arms by the side. That brings us to the end of our warm-up. I would like to share with you treasure 3 of our 8 treasures Ba Duan Jin traditional Qigong routine. Treasure 3 is called the push of a single palm. You'll see what I mean when I demonstrate the move to you. Let's have our feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forwards if we can. With the arms, we're going to hold a Qi balloon in front of the chest. Don't squish your Qi balloon, don't let it drop out. Keep a nice enclosed, relaxed circle. The arms are crossed at the wrist point and your hands are just open, nice, natural, relaxed palms. Your left hand is closest innermost to your chest. So first of all, the left hand goes up towards the ceiling and the right palm presses down. Then we retrace the steps of both those hands and the left hand returns to the outside of our Qi balloon. This time the right hand travels up to the ceiling, left palm down, fingers pressing forwards, and return with the right hand on the outside. As we lift the left palm to the ceiling, we feel a diagonal stretch across the torso. Then we return to our start position. This time the right palm presses up to the ceiling, left palm down, getting that diagonal stretch before we return to the balloon. We breathe in as we stretch. This is benefiting our stomach and our spleen. Breathing out as we return to center. Once more, breathing in, making sure we're not locking the arms. Breathing out. And then relaxing the arms by the side. That's treasure 3 of the Ba Duan Jin. If you're wearing glasses, this is the point to remove your glasses, pop them somewhere safe, because we're going to do a gentle facial massage using our hands and fingers. Taking the middle finger of each hand, placing it at the corners of your mouth, tracing a line up the side of the nose, out along the eyebrows, and fingers to the temples, massaging round and round. The middle finger now traces along the top of the ear, cupping the lower skull with both palms and stroking down the neck. One more time. Middle finger, corner of the mouth, massaging, tracing a line up the side of the nose, out along the eyebrows, and a soothing circular massage to the temples. And out along the top of the ears, cupping the lower skull with both palms, stroking, massaging down the neck. This time taking both palms and massaging up the front of the face, like you're washing your face, and then down the side. A second time, up the front and down the side. Third time, massaging up the front of your facial meridians, down the side. This final time we go up the front, all the way to the top of the head, stroking down the hair, the head meridians. Relax the arms back down to the side of the body. Step the left foot in so that both feet are together, and then placing the hands together, resting on the belly. We have a gentle bow. This is our traditional Qigong salute to say thank you for practicing the Qigong together. Now it's time for our warm down at the end of our Qigong routine. So let's have our feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forwards if we can. And the first thing we're going to do is keep the waist relaxed, keep the shoulders relaxed. If you can, rotate your waist left and right at a speed that suits you. Allow the arms to swing freely from the shoulders, and if you see my feet, I'm pivoting onto the heels with the toes up. If you prefer, you can pivot up onto your toes with the heels up. It's entirely up to you which feels most comfortable. The most important thing here is that we're getting rid of any tension from the waist and the shoulders and the arms. And whilst we're rotating and the arms are swinging, if you want to, you can reach your hand up towards the opposite shoulder and neck area, just to tap away any tension. And the back of your hand can gently tap your lower back, relieving any tension there. And slowing down the movement. Now, let's move on to tapping down our meridians. Start with the center of your palm, the Laogun point, slightly cupped hand, and we're going to tap down the inside of the arm towards the palm. Then flip the arm over and we're going to tap up the outer arm towards the shoulder. Again. Now we tap gently across the collarbone area, changing hands halfway, down the inner arm, up the outer arm. Once more, down the inner arm and up the outer. Relax your arms down. This time, we're going to take our fingertips only and tap gently on the head. Bring the fingertips to the front of the forehead. Keep your shoulders relaxed. We're tapping backwards. Feel the vibrations on your skull. And again, gently bouncing the fingers off the surface of the head. This time from the front, we tap out to the left and the right. Nice and gently does it. One more time, tapping outwards. And then relax your arms down. The final thing we're going to do for the warm down, take the Laogun point, massage your hand, the area between where the thumb and the first finger meet, getting it nice and warm. Do the same on the other side, palm of the hand to the outer surface of the thumb. And then when both of these acupoint areas are warm, connect them to your kidney area. So massaging gently either side of the spine, near where the waist is, massaging round, massaging up and down. We're nourishing our kidneys so we can boost our energy levels for the rest of the day. When you're ready, shake off those fingers, shake off those toes, roll out those shoulders if you feel you need to. That brings us to the end of our warm down.